All right, we live.
Yo, so it's been a good 2 weeks. As we are recording this, it is the 29th
28th.
or 8th, 28th of March.
And so much has
And
happened.
yeah, like in the past week, a lot of people have been traded and signed elsewhere. It's fucking crazy. Uh, first, I would assume he would just take a lesser deal. But Tyreek wanted to get paid, so he is currently in Miami.
Yeah, I don't get.
And that shit was crazy.
Like I saw that there were talks about it, and then it just happened. Like I thought it was gonna be like a couple like days until it
Yeah,
actually happens.
the Jets had more compensation too. The Chiefs really could have got something crazy. Like the Jets were prepared to give them both first round picks.
They, I thought they only offered their two early second round picks
What the fuck? Nah,
because
that would have been
they offered
that would have
their
been a
two
steal.
early second round picks, and if had they done that, people would have said that the Jets fleeced. But since they got
Yeah,
it, but since the Dolphins gave up their first round pick, it's not. Some are saying it's not really much of a fleece.
it really is for some just the first round pick for somebody of his caliber. Yeah, that really is. But I don't think it's gonna work out for Tyreek how he thinks. Because he's gonna bet a lot of money, and he's actually gonna be the first option now. He is by far the best player on that team.
Oh, hands down.
Between him and Xavier, but it's definitely him.
Yeah,
Xavier Howard is
I
he's
saw
a
his
funny ass
tweet.
player.
I saw his tweet, and he was about like I restructured my contract to get burnt by Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, like Xavier Howard is a funny ass player.
I didn't
Cause
also I looked more into how funny Jameis Winston was, but had no idea he was that funny
yes,
unintentionally.
he is hilarious. If quarterbacks were ranked by how funny they were, he'd be the greatest of all time. Xavier
He'd
Howard
be
really is a funny ass
generational.
player. Cause he's similar. He's just the Miami version of Trevon Diggs.
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't really
He gets a
see.
lot of interceptions, but he be giving up yards. He gave up 977 last year.
Yeah, and then people. What I find funny is no one. I didn't really see anyone bat an eye about that. And then with Trevon Diggs, they just like shat on him. Granted, it's warranted.
Yeah, it's because he plays for Dallas. That's the only reason. Plus, Miami wasn't really doing anything. They won 10 games, but they missed the playoffs.
I still don't get why they fired Brian Flores though.
They need an offensive minded a coach.
I don't know.
And Brian Flores is defensive minded. I really like Brian Flores too, but it's probably gonna end up being a better move.
Yeah, but I just hope he ends up getting another head coaching job though.
Yeah, he's a defensive coordinator for Pittsburgh.
I thought he was linebackers coach.
I thought it was defensive coordinator. I don't know. It's one of them.
I remember someone
But
saying like about him getting signed as a linebackers coach, and someone saying like how to get demoted after all this.
yeah, he definitely got demoted. I thought he was a defense. I think he was at least defensive coordinator. But no, that's fucking crazy. Um, I really do think, especially with a quarterback change, I think David Njoku can move up to a top 10 tight end.
I mean,
He is
I can see that.
he's a very good football player, and one of my close friends, she really
Oh, I
likes
know who
David
you're
Njoku.
talking about. I've seen the
Yeah,
tweets.
yeah, she's one of my closer friends. Top. And he he's just he's really good, but he gets overshadowed, especially because they lost Austin Hooper,
Well, now he has
so he's really good.
And he has the time to
Yeah,
shine now.
yeah, because he's gonna start more games as long as the drops just don't happen anymore. Because he used to have a drop problem like 2 years ago. He stepped it up last year. Though. He was really good last year.
I thought for sure like a year or two ago he was gone after all that stuff about
Yeah.
potentially holding out.
Oh yeah. I thought he was gonna get traded like 2 years ago. I I don't like the offseason has been like crazy and like Christian Kirk fucked it up for like everybody getting extensions. Like we have to extend AJ Brown and he's gonna want like close to probably like 30 million a year.
Yeah, he pretty much helped the wide receiver market.
Yeah, no, he fucked it up. Like he's the second Kirk to fuck up the market. The second Kirk to fuck up the market by getting overpaid.
I mean,
It's
you're not
hilarious.
wrong.
It's hilarious. I like Kirk Cousins too. He's the top 13 quarterback. You can win a Super Bowl with that. Just they just have a horrific defense.
The Kirk effect.
Yeah, Kirk is hilarious. He'll throw for like 400 yards and throw for like 150 and 3 interceptions. He's a funny ass player. Like, yeah, the Dolphins got Teron Armstead, but over the past 5 years, he's missed 60% of the games with injury.
Yeah, because I thought he was healthy for most of it.
Nah, he's missed 60% of the games over the past 5 years.
Because I thought
Then,
I didn't even think he was going to go to the Dolphins either.
yeah, same as Leo Collins. Leo Collins, he's on the Bengals, but like he be getting hurt too.
Didn't he also get suspended for
Yeah, he got
bribing?
suspended. No, he got suspended last year for performance enhancing drugs for like 5 games.
I remember that happened, and then he ended up trying to bribe the person to do.
Yeah, yeah, that's also what happened. And then he got suspended more games for bribing him.
Which I thought was funny because like you really think that's gonna work.
Yeah,
That gives me the same energy as Antonio Brown's vaccination card.
that was funny. Like it would have worked.
I
If it was
knew
gonna get
from the
ratted out.
start it was fake.
Yeah, like I don't think Antonio Brown's gonna be on another team.
I don't know. I feel knowing what the NFL, he'll most likely go to another team.
Nah, I really don't think he will. He's like he really fucked it up.
But I mean, because I mean, like all that aside, he's still good.
Yes, he's still very good, but no team is going to want to bring that because he is the most toxic wide receiver. He is a toxic player in the locker room.
He pretty much makes Terrell Owens look like a choir boy.
Yes, I hate that comparison too because like Terrell Owens played a Super Bowl with a broken leg,
Yeah, that's
so like
true.
we're not going to disrespect To like that. Nah, nah, I really can't predict the draft. Like, oh yeah, we traded for Robert Woods, and that was a very good deal. He actually picked. He actually picked the team he wanted to go to for the trade.
Hmm. And y'all got him for half a bag of saltine crackers.
Yeah, we got him for a 6th-round pick. That shit was crazy.
I'd say that makes up for the Julio trade, to be honest.
Nah, like Julio wasn't even bad. He just can't stay healthy. He is the hamstring of a toddler. I'll respect him. I hope he balls out when he goes to Kansas City.
Kansas City.
We all know what's gonna happen.
You sure he's not a future Packer?
He might be shit.
Either way,
He
both are
going to one of
desperate
them.
for a receiver.
But any elite wide receiver will not want to play for us as long as Tannehill is quarterback. That's what I think.
Yeah, I don't know
So
how
I'm.
I don't know how y'all deal with the Tannehill slander. Granted, I saw your tweet about that does nothing to you.
It does not affect me. I do not care. I will chime in on it at times. I do not care. Like, if he was like an elite quarterback, I would care, but I don't. He's like, he is at best top 13. I'll give him that.
I would go
He
top.
is around. He's around the 13 to 16 range.
I was gonna
But
say
granted, I don't think you can name 15 quarterbacks better.
I was gonna say top 15.
Yeah, but I don't think. I don't even think you can name 15 better. I can name 11 at best.
Um,
12 with James Winston. James Winston is better. James Winston be balling.
yeah.
He doing.
Also, did you see that D'Anthony Thomas is looking to go back to the NFL?
That's amazing. I really hope he does. He was generational.
I never even
Generational
realized a lot
return
of
man.
people actually liked D'Anthony Thomas, especially in
Oh
college.
yeah, I love Anthony Thomas, man. League him, please. Like we got a tough ass schedule next year.
Has schedule's been
We got
released yet?
we got to play the entire AFC West.
Oh damn!
Yeah, but make up for it by playing the AFC South.
All I know is
Easy
that
ass division.
most likely we'll breeze through the AFC South.
Yeah. Like I'm not really scared of the Chargers because of their defense. Like they, unless they get like a defensive tackle, I'm not scared.
Well, I mean, they got Sebastian Joseph Day. Granted, he's a nose tackle.
Yeah, but like still like because their run defense was by far the worst I've ever seen last year.
All I know is that it's game over if they end up getting Jordan Davis.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. I think we make the playoffs just because of the division, but really like making the playoffs is not good enough anymore. Especially because like Brian Tannehill was very bad in the playoffs. He turns into like prime Nathan Peterman in the playoffs.
Hey, don't disrespect the GOAT right there.
Hey, Nathan Peterman is by far the worst quarterback I've ever seen.
Really, I thought Emory Jones exists.
No. Like Nathan Peterman, like he might be white Emory Jones with less speed.
Wait, what?
Gross it. White Emory Jones with less speed.
Damn.
Like it's hilarious. Like if Tyrod Taylor is on your team and you're a rookie quarterback, you're gonna be a star. It happens to everybody.
No, it just happened
Happened
to
to Baker
Tyrod.
Yeah, it happened to Baker Mayfield at one point. Like it started with Josh Allen, then it happened to Justin Herbert, and then Baker, and then
Davis Mills.
Davis Mills is good for a 6th-round pick. I'll give him that.
He was a third-round pick.
Third? Oh,
He was a third-round pick and their first pick in that draft.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, people were puzzled at that go on draft day because they still weren't sure about redacted.
Yeah, like I knew number 4 wasn't gonna play, but like, man, I was happy about that because like he was fucking us up. Like even before everything that happened, it was like he still wasn't gonna play for the Texans because he'd been wanted out.
I'm pretty sure he wanted out as soon as the Hopkins trade happened.
Yeah, that's when he wanted out. And then like they tried to keep him by saying he can like be in like the coaching decision. And then they signed a coach behind his back. And then he was like, fuck it. Like,
Also, I see a lot of people still saying, how is Jack Easterby still employed?
yeah, like how? They fired a decent coach for a very bad coach.
That's also the same question you could be asking about Howie Roseman, though.
Yeah. No, they got a good coach. What are you talking about?
No, I was talking about same similarities of how Howie Roseman still has a job.
Oh yeah. So they got a good team. They just can never put it together.
Yeah, that's like one of our mutual friends pretty much said it's most likely going to be just sign Hassan Reddick and call it a day.
Yeah. Yeah. On to I don't I don't know what I expect next year. I really don't. It's like it's a mix up for me.
When
I
is it
expect at least a, I expect at least 11 wins.
for how many
That's at least.
teams?
What do you mean how many games?
Oh, I meant how. I think you're talking about teams.
Oh no, I expect 11. I expect 11 wins.
I'm honestly
I
not.
can't name.
Go ahead.
I can't name those teams, but I can't name the teams we're gonna beat. But we're gonna beat them.
But I'm honestly not sure how the Ravens are gonna go. Granted, they did make some good signings, but there are
Yeah,
still some holes that we need to fill.
yeah. Same for us. Like we still got to get at least one wide receiver, and then I need another corner probably because I don't know how I feel about having Elijah Molden and Caleb Farley starting. No, I
Yeah.
love both of them, but like still,
I mean, draft wise, I want to see them take a Tyler Linderbaum. If see if they can trade back and get him. And but if not, I would also want to see them trade up and get someone like a Kayvon.
really, like I don't care what receivers are on the board. If Kyer Elam is there at 26, I want him.
Is it the Florida
I don't.
bias or for real?
Yes, very much so, and he's a very good player. He's the best corner in the draft. That nobody will let you know he's the best, but he is the best. He's better than Derek Stingley. He clears Derek Stingley. He's slightly better than Ahmad Gardner.
The one thing you can really say about Derek Stanley was his freshman year. Other than that, it's mostly just been injury riddled
Yeah,
and hasn't been up to par his freshman year.
exactly, exactly. And they're using his name from the freshman year as like the driving point, and it's so annoying because he is not all that. And the team that takes him first, I don't think it's gonna be good for them.
Watch the Eagles take him.
Yeah, oh, that's what a lot of people think. A lot of people think the Eagles are gonna take him.
I can see
I'm
them
like, that'll be
taking.
good.
I can see them taking a Derek Stingley and then piss off the Chargers, Jordan Davis.
Yeah. Um. Now, if Elam is not there, we need to take a receiver or take Malik Willis if he's there.
I don't know if the week list slips out of the top five. Like I think
Oh, he did.
Detroit. I
He
think
definitely will.
Detroit got him.
There's not a team in the top five that really needs a quarterback like that. Like, yeah, they need a quarterback, but like Detroit's not going to take a quarterback. They, that's too much money That's too much money they're paying Jared Goff.
Only thing I see, only thing I see happening is either the Lions taking him or the Panthers. Granted, I've been seeing that the
Yeah,
Panthers like Kenny Pickett.
yeah. I really like. I don't see the Kenny Pickett manifestation. Like, I really don't see it. He's decent. I know he had the greatest move in the history of college football
They
with the
got
fake
banned
slide.
now.
Yeah, that's stupid because that was the greatest shit of all time.
No fun league. Granted, it was in college.
Yeah, he took that out of the Jameis Winston playbook. Yeah, that was a Jameis Winston move. Even though it's banned, I still want to see Jameis do it.
I still
I
love
don't care.
him, just like almost like just leaning back, almost falling.
Yeah, like Jameis Winston can do normal things and they will be funny. That's just his effect on life.
The Jameis effect.
Yeah, he's elite. He could be a trash quarterback, and I would still love him because he's funny. So you're either good at what you do or you're funny. In his case, he's both.
Or in this case, he's generational.
Yeah, like onto the NBA. So Grizzlies are in a weird spot because like we have the 2 seed pretty much locked up unless the Warriors have like a generational run, and we have an all-time collapse. We basically have that shit locked up.
I mean, it could be worse. You could be the Miami Heat right now, who are
Yeah,
imploding
no,
at the
we have.
worst time.
Oh no, I'm aware, but like we have it locked up. The only problem is Ja got hurt, and he's gonna be reevaluated in 2 weeks. This is right before the playoffs. We cannot be doing this shit. There's something about Atlanta because both times he has played in Atlanta, he has hurt his leg.
I mean, I think you guys would be fine without Ja. You guys have clearly
Yeah, no,
been doing good
yeah,
without him.
yeah, but like not in the first round though.
Who
Not
would
in
you
the
guys
first
have to
round.
face?
I don't know. Right now,
I'm
it
sure.
would be.
I think 7th seed right now is the Pelicans.
No, I think it's the Clippers.
Oh yeah, but even if it's the Clippers, you have to. I know Paul George is
I
coming
mean,
back potentially this week, but I don't. I'm not sure on
exactly,
Kawhi.
exactly. Paul George coming back, and like I don't want to face them without Ja because like they are a very good team. They are the most unexpected team because I did not expect them to do anything after Paul George and Kawhi went down. And then
Not
they
to
got
mention the
Norman Powell.
depth they have now, especially with the Blazers trading Norman
Oh
Powell
yeah,
and Robert Covington for a half open bag of peanuts.
yeah. We are the deepest team in the league. I will stand by that statement.
Oh yeah, I
We
saw
are the
that. You saying that?
we we are the deepest team in the league. It is not close. Cause like when John went down, Desmond Bain started hooping, and like the past few games, DeAnthony Melton has went crazy. He had like he had like 5 or 6 threes last game. He had like 24 off the bench.
Isn't he also coming up? I was gonna say he's coming off the bench.
Yeah, he's always came off the bench. Tyus Jones is going to get paid this summer, and that team is going to be very, very, very good.
I always liked Tyus Jones, especially when he was
I
at
love
Duke.
Tyus. I love Tyus so much. He's so good. He stepped in for point guard, like for Ja whenever he's hurt, and he averages like 13. He averages like 13 and like 5 assists. Like on a good night, he can give you like 13 and 10.
It still shocks me that the Timberwolves decided to go a different direction without him.
And what's his and since like this month or since like a day in like February, which is like 21 games, he's only had like 40 turnovers or less.
Damn.
Or like I think it's like 21 turnovers in like this entire month or like some shit like that. Like he's really good. It's fucking crazy how good he is off the bench.
Uh,
I think the Lakers are going to try to get him.
are you guys gonna?
And
Are they gonna try and re-sign him, or is he wanting big
I
money?
I assume so, but he's gonna want a lot probably, and we might have to let Kyle Anderson go, which will burn my soul because I love Kyle Anderson so much.
Would you rather keep Kyle Anderson, or would you rather let him go if it means re-signing Tyus
Oh
Jones?
no, no, let him go, especially with depth. If we lose Tyus, if Tyler Harris goes to the draft, then I want him.
I have not seen much
Memphis.
about Tyler Harris.
Tyler Harris plays for Memphis. He's like 5'8".
No, it's not ringing a bell.
Yeah, he's a point guard for Memphis. He's like 5'8". He's amazing. He's amazing. Like I love Tyler Harris so much. He's a very small man, and he has like so much fight. It's hilarious. But he's good.
Giving us short
And
kings a chance.
yeah, only one player for Memphis has declared for the draft.
Who?
Josh Minot.
Hmm.
Why not? Whatever his name is.
Is there any news about Jalen Duren?
No, he was a freshman last year though. I think he's gonna try to run it back with Amani Bates.
Because I know the Blazers have been a target or have been mocked to
Oh yeah,
get him.
that'd be a really good pickup.
Because either we're gonna,
If you get rid of Nurkic,
well, I
it's a
mean,
good pickup because he's
from what I saw, they're wanting to keep him on a reasonable deal, but I think he might want big money. So,
nah,
which I don't get since his injury history.
and like he's not really like a big money center. Like let's be serious. I
The only
low key
thing he
wouldn't
can really,
put
the only thing he can really do is like pass.
yeah like oh yeah Steven. I will never forget. People told me Steven Adams was bad. Steven Adams is fucking amazing. Even in his bad games, he is hilarious and very good. Like he will never score a lot. Like we have not won a game this year where he scores 20 plus. And like a few games ago, he had like 4 points, 17 rebounds, and like 3 blocks and 2 steals.
I
He's
mean,
like,
do what you gotta do. If it means getting boards, just do that. If it means,
yeah, he is the most almost triple doubles of all time. Because he'll have like 14, 10 rebounds, and like 7 assists. The most almost triple doubles of all time.
yeah, I still remember
Oh,
Memphis fans mad about that trade with him and Valanciunas.
I was mad at first, but then like I realized like Valanciunas is a horrible playoff center.
Or a liability at defense.
Yes, he is the biggest black hole I've ever seen on a basketball court. He does. He brings like he was making Rudy Gobert look like a Akeem Olajuwon. That shit was pissing me off because Rudy Gobert is not like that on offense. But he was like hitting like post hooks and shit. That shit was pissing me off. I didn't even watch Game 5 of that series because I knew it was gonna be on some bullshit.
Bro, I swear the people with the Gobert jokes are so funny, especially the ones calling him a
Right.
French Samuel D'Alembert.
ah. Realistically, I see us sneaking into the Western Conference Final.
Yeah,
I
I could see that.
It's not that I don't fear the Warriors. I'm just not really scared of them in the playoffs, especially when they basically need a Curry masterclass every game. They lost to the Wizards last night. They play us tonight.
Without, I believe, Clay and Draymond.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Cool. We got
Because
this in the bag.
I know Clay. I don't know about Clay, but Draymond is not playing for rest,
Yeah.
and then I believe Clay is not playing for rest. So I think the only other person you're gonna really think about is just Jordan Poole.
Yeah. I mean, if Curry's playing, we got Dylan Brooks back now, so we cool.
Yeah, is he gonna get paid soon or you?
Nah, we extended him like 2 years ago to like a 4 or 5 year deal.
Okay.
My only issue is Desmond Bain and John Moran are gonna want contracts soon, and they're both gonna get paid. And I don't know where we're gonna get the money for both of them, but we desperately need both of them.
Also,
So Desmond Bain is a fucking hooper.
Also, speaking of Dylan Brooks, I look back at that 2017 Ducks team. I swear to you, they would have won had Boucher not tore his ACL.
Yeah. Like he was like my friend who's a UCLA fan, like I always like fuck with her with
The Dylan Brooks game winner.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the next time they played each other, Lonzo hit a deep three for a dagger.
Yeah, but Dylan Brooks is amazing. He's either like the most aggressive player on the court or the funniest player on the court.
I still remember
He
one of
does
his like highlights in
funny
college
ass
of
shit.
him like with the biggest flop of all time.
Oh yeah, that I hate that because people always bring that up. I hate that shit so much. He does not flop, not anymore at least.
Yeah, I was about to
He's
say, I've seen him. He does flop at times.
I mean, yeah, but like everybody does. Let's be serious. Like Trey Young twerks every play. Like, come on now. I love Trey Young, but come on. He's
Free throw
nah.
merchant.
Yeah, like I don't think we can make. I don't think we'll make the finals. I think it's a possibility. The only team I fear in the Western Conference is a fully healthy Clippers team with Kawhi and the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah. But also speaking of free throw merchant, the only, what I find funny is people always mention like Embiid, Trey, or Harden, but no one brings up Jimmy Butler.
No, 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 no. If they stayed together, Joel Embiid and James Harden would be the most hated duo of all time, just because of the free throw numbers.
No, that's what I'm saying. Nobody mentions Jimmy Butler with the whole free throw merchant thing.
Well, that's because that's like one of the only ways he can get points. Because his offensive game is so cooked. He is so bad on offense. It's crazy. Like they need to stop killing him. They need to stop calling him Jimmy Bucket. So he does not get buckets no more. It's kind of sad to see because he's not a first option anymore.
Yeah. Also, speaking of the Heat too, what I'd say Tyler Hero is a lock for six man.
I don't. I've never really been paying attention to six man. The only awards I've been paying attention to was MVP, Coach of the Year, Defensive Player, and Most Improved. Because we have candidates for all of those.
Yeah. All I know is that Tyler Hero is hands down the six man of the year.
Oh yeah, he's been hooping off the bench.
I still
They
remember
still need to fuck it up.
some of the tweets people were like, someone saying like that he's at some of the other rookies levels in that 2019 class, and people were thought they were crazy.
I mean that is kind of crazy. He's not on like. I still don't think he's better than R.J. Barrett. R.J. Barrett is great.
Should have been a duck.
Everybody loves R.J. Barrett.
Except anti-Knicks fans.
I'm just glad R.J. Barrett declined to work out for us in 2019. Because we tried to work him out there before the draft, and he said no. And I'm thankful for it because we probably would have drafted him.
Yeah.
Blessed. I love RJ. Don't get it wrong. I love RJ Barrett, but I'm blessed.
Blessed with Demetrius Jamel Morant.
Oh yeah. All the players like Jaren is crazy, like because he's still growing. He was 6'11" when he joined the league, and now he's like 7'1". We can't put him at center yet until he gets stronger and develops the inside game.
Yeah.
He does the Anthony Davis thing sometimes where he forgets he's 7 foot and wants to be a shooting guard. Like Anthony Davis wants to be a 6'3" shooting guard so bad. He hates physicality.
I swear that always reminds me of the Karl Anthony Towns posting up DeMarcus Cousins.
No, that's actually funny because that picture, he scored on that play.
Wait, did he?
Yes, he scored on that play. And people always bring that picture up, and it's funny because he scored on that play.
I thought he just passed it out.
No, he scored. He might have passed it out, but he scored. That play ends in a Karl Anthony Towns score.
Hold up, I gotta look this up. Actually, I'll do it after.
Yeah, do that. Realistically, I think the Bucks are gonna repeat. But we did just beat the Bucks by like 22 without Ja.
Were they without anyone?
Nope.
I thought they were out without Drew Holiday.
No, I don't think so. And they had Brook Lopez back.
Hmm.
Because That's the game that D'Anthony Melton went crazy. He had like 24,
Okay.
and he dunked on Brook Lopez.
Also, I wanted to talk about what I sent you earlier with that. This is about the Blazers Thunder game is about to be generational tank game.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a funny ass game. Nah, this shit is nah like because there is not very many players on the Thunder that belong in the NBA.
And they're getting an opportunity.
Yeah, there's a like this is the same team we beat by like 73.
Yeah, I still remember Thunder fans like being like extremely sad about that.
That was the best night. That was one of the best nights on NBA Twitter. That shit was hilarious because like I was in a space with my friend Hannah at the time. Pretty sure you know her.
I think I do.
And yeah, well, I was in a space that Hannah was hosting at the time, and like everybody was reacting to it, and that shit was so funny, cause like they were we were up by like 70 at one point, and there was like probably like a minute left, and we were still shooting threes. That shit was so funny, cause like if you're a Thunder fan and you watch every game, like you have to have a severe amount of trauma or like some type of like illness that makes you love pain. Because like if I was a Thunder fan, I would not watch every game. Like the Grizzlies used to be really bad in like 2018, the year that they lost 26 games straight. I watched all 82 games. They were not nearly this bad. They were at least fun to watch because that was Dylan Brooks' rookie year.
Bro, I swear, I next thing you know, Blazers are gonna sign me to a 10-day contract.
Right? Like, why do they keep signing Drew Eubanks to a 10-day contract and not just sign him to the roster?
Yeah, that's what I don't get. He's been pretty good for you. You
No, because this is like his fifth 10-day contract. Just sign him to the team.
like
He was he was ass on the Spurs. He was so bad.
honestly, I'm just glad that they ended up getting an extension with Trendon Wofford.
Like, I hate that CJ McCollum is on the Pelicans now. Because the team that usually kills the Grizzlies.
And he's playing better than he was
has
on the Blazers this season.
nah
And he's
nah like they have the certified Grizzlies killer with CJ McCollum.
oh, I remember that when he told Ja he couldn't freaking guard him.
Nah, like CJ McCollum has always been the Grizzlies killer. That's why if I was the mayor of Memphis, I
You'd ban
promise
him.
you, yes, I would put a lifetime ban on him in the city of Memphis. Anytime they played us, he would have to sit out.
But not
I would not allow that.
I noticed though that the Pelicans actually been having him play point guard now.
Yeah, that's what he should be playing. He's 6'3".
Because I never really saw him as a point guard until like last season, when
No, because y'all are going to hell having this man at shooting guard. Like y'all are going to hell for that. Cause,
did
like,
you not see us having
to
Norman Powell at small forward?
Norman Powell, he can play small forward though. Like put CJ McCollum on defense, like, and he's guarding dudes like James Harden and shit. Like that shit is so fucked up.
He just do this.
Yeah, like going to hell for making him guard these big ass dudes. Like Norman Powell can play small forward though. He's cold.
Bro, I swear, this tank better be worth it.
Right.
Paolo
Our
Banchero
tank
or
was
bust.
extremely lucky. We didn't even tank. We got extremely lucky. Because if our picks those in 2018 and 2019 fell out of the top four, then it would have went to Boston.
Yeah.
This year we have 3 first-round picks if the Lakers don't have a top 10 pick.
Yeah, doesn't it go to the Pelicans if it's top 10?
I believe so. They don't have it either way.
And I don't know is that we have the Pelicans pick if it's 5 through 14.
We have the Jazz pick and our pick, and I think we should do that for trade compensation,
Yeah.
especially the Jazz pick. Like the trade compensation could be crazy. Like we could potentially get Jaylen Brown.
Would you want someone like a Jalen Brown?
I don't know how much I'd give up for him though. Like I'm not giving up like, yeah, I want Jaylen Brown, just not for a lot. Like not giving up too much because we can't break up the team.
Would,
Way too
would
much
that have to
chemistry.
include Dylan Brooks in the deal?
Nope, better not. I'm declining it.
I get the feeling they would have to do that, considering they'd, assuming they do that, Jalen Brown most likely plays small forward.
Okay, but the thing is, if Dylan Brooks, like the moment they say Dylan Brooks, I'm hanging up the phone.
Just laughing and hanging up the phone.
Yeah, because like he should be on a lifetime. He is Memphis. He should be on a lifetime contract. He is the building block. He was here at the start of the rebuild. We drafted him. We didn't draft him. The Rockets drafted him when we traded for him on draft night, and he got drafted during a commercial.
Wait, who?
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, same thing with Jokic.
He got drafted during a commercial, and we traded for him on draft night. It's hilarious. In the same draft, the Rockets drafted DeAnthony Melton and Dylan Brooks, and they are both on our team. That's very funny.
Well, I mean, it was years ago before that, but they had to make up for the Chandler Parsons deal.
Yeah, Chandler Parsons is a bitch.
I just remember the tweet I sent you where he said that's his favorite moment as a Grizzly.
Yeah, yeah, because he stole money. Nah, like he was good until he signed the contract, and then he became a bad basketball player.
And even then, it was like, from what I heard, it was like he never told people that he was hurt, and he was playing through it to get a good contract.
Yeah, I like.
All I know is that I'm just glad the Blazers didn't do that, because they were interested in signing him too.
Yeah, that was. I really wish we never signed him. But like, if we ever had depth during those years, we would have been champions. But literally, that front office could not sign depth. It was fucking crazy.
Bro, imagine one offseason where the Blazers just give Evan Turner a bag and just gave Chandler Parsons a bag.
Nah, like every Grizzlies fan during those times loved JaMychal Green. Even though he was not like great, everybody in Memphis loves JaMychal Green. To this day, JaMychal Green is a staple of the Grizzlies, no matter what happens. He's amazing.
Yeah, I remember always like talking basketball with my dad, and he would always get him and Jeff Green confused.
Yeah, I think they're related. They got to be related because they play the same position too, and they both played for Memphis.
Would you consider Jeff Green a Grizzlies legend?
Yes, I would. Everybody, just like Rudy Gay's a Memphis legend. Not like by far the worst point guard I've ever seen has to be Bino Udre. He's the worst point guard like to ever step foot on a basketball court.
Wait,
he
who?
played for like 4 different teams. Yeah,
who?
He sucks. Bino Udre.
Oh my god, that's a name I haven't heard in a long ass time.
Yes, he's horrible. Like Andrew Harrison is better than him.
I also saw some other good news. Rookie Jose Alvarado who got an extension.
Oh yeah, he's elite. He's great.
That rookie class the Pelicans had just looks to be really good this year.
Yeah, I hate that because I hate the Pelicans. I really do hate the Pelicans with everything in my being.
How come? Are they like division rivals or something?
Yeah,
That makes sense. Also,
and
how are they both still in the Western Conference?
yeah, I don't know. And like before this year, like they used to like we would always make them look like the fucking 2016 Warriors. Like we could beat any team in the league, but when it came time to play the Pelicans, like it was over.
That was the same thing with the Blazers ever since 2018.
Yeah, hate the Pelicans, man. Now the Rockets still give us trouble. It's annoying. Like the Rockets beat us like a month, like a few weeks ago, and then they were cutting it close last week. But then week four, what? Like it's so annoying because like the Rockets are not good. Like they are very bad.
Well, it could have been worse. You could have had Jalen Green, Alfred Sengun torch us.
Ah, no, Jalen Green torched us. He hit the dagger shot a few weeks ago.
He torched us and shot effectively. And then Sengun
Yeah,
was out here shooting threes and shit.
yeah, like nah, Jalen Green's gonna be a star.
Yeah, I know. I just don't, I just don't like it. We're having a tank.
Yeah, tanking is bad. Like our tank, our not even tank, but like our bad years only lasted 2 years.
Yeah, I don't know
Like
how long this is gonna be.
we were bad for 2 years. Drafted Ja, and then we've been at least the 9 seed every year.
I just hope they don't fuck with their picks. Like you have to like take the safer picks, someone like a Paolo Banchero and
Yeah,
AJ Griffin.
yeah,
Like those are like the dream picks, assuming the Blazers end up getting into the top three.
yeah. I don't know if they do because like the lottery is weird, but it's like better. I wish the NFL had the lottery.
Well, I
So
mean,
I want to see because I want to see the Jaguars tank and get like the 10th pick. That shit would be elite.
bro, Jaguars are just a joke though of a franchise. I think that they were jokes when they hired Urban.
Yeah, no. Urban Meyer didn't know who Aaron Donald was.
Yeah, I saw that shit's crazy. Like, how the fuck do you not know who one of the best defensive players of all time is?
My opinion, he's the best defensive player of all time. That's just me. Nah, but like him, he didn't know who Debo Samuel was either. Like this shit is hilarious. How are you an NFL coach and you don't know the player?
Like I,
Like he was confused. He said it's like playing Alabama every week.
and then what I find funny about this though,
Yo,
I find it funny how Bobby Petrino kind of pretty much did the same thing, but he was more successful than Urban.
yeah. Nah, but like I don't think anybody would have won with this team really. But like it's just funny because like he didn't know how to utilize players. He's so cooked.
He didn't even use James Robinson right,
Yeah, he drafted a running back in the first round he didn't even want.
all because they
Like,
wanted Kadarius Toney.
yeah, Kadarius Toney is a very good football player. I don't blame him for wanting to get him. I'm glad they didn't get him though.
Remember those few weeks where we all had more receiving yards than Kadarius Toney or receiving touchdowns?
And that is beyond a no Kadarius Toney slander will be permitted. He will be an elite member of the Tennessee Titans in the next few years.
You think the Giants are gonna ruin him?
Yeah. He's gonna go somewhere and be a good player. As long as he doesn't go to the Jaguars, I'm cool. Like I hate the Jaguars more than the Colts. Like the Jaguars always do crazy shit against us the first game. Like the game in Jacksonville, they always go crazy. But they haven't beat us in Tennessee since like 2013.
Well, then you got to bank on it being a home game.
Yeah, this thing like we always like kind of fuck them up at home. But like whenever we play them in Jacksonville, it's fucking crazy.
I also find it the funny, interesting stat that Urban Meyer's like in the top 5 or like top 10 of as the one of the winningest head coaches in Jacksonville.
Yeah, career wise, yeah.
I still find that hilarious.
Yeah, because he had that Florida run was generational.
Bro, I still remember that how Tim Tebow ended up being the only one that didn't get arrested for most of them.
Yeah, because he's a good Christian man.
He's a child of God, and we must protect him at all
Yeah,
costs.
yeah, we love Tim Tebow more than life itself. I would like,
Well, also because he beat the Steelers too.
yeah, he's elite. There is, there's not many teams I would give the finals over the Bucks. If you want to be serious, like I don't think the Bucks lose
Really, even
unless like
with
it's
what
like
the Suns have, now that they have more
no,
depth.
no, no, Suns not against the Bucks. They still don't have an answer for Giannis.
Yeah, so much for the no bag man.
Yeah, because like Giannis is having one of the greatest peaks of all time. Giannis is so like he's having a Shaq type like peak in the paint. Like he's probably he's one of the best paint players since Shaq.
And people still slander him, like, shut the fuck up and appreciate the
Yeah,
greatness.
exactly. Because like I would say best, but like we're not going to disrespect Dwight like that because Dwight was him.
I also find it crazy how it has to be a hot take. It's a hot take that Dwight Howard is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
No, he is, especially because he got his ring.
No, even
He's,
before the ring, I feel he was
oh
already a
yeah,
first ballot
oh
Hall
yeah.
of Famer.
He was 'cause, like he was going crazy in Orlando, but like nobody can bring Orlando a championship. They got bitched by Kobe
Yeah.
when real basketball was being played. That was real hoops right there. Nah, like I want to know the secret on how the Celtics won a championship with Doc Rivers.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out in
Cause,
retrospect.
'cause, like it's gonna be hilarious. Playoff Harden and Doc Rivers on the same team.
Yeah.
That's gonna be generational.
It's gonna have some generational meltdowns.
Oh yeah, that shit's gonna be crazy. Nah, I need a
Also, sorry for the
if
slander,
Ben
T, if you're watching this.
right like my fault, Terry, but like calm down.
Like, let's be
Um,
real.
I need it. Assuming Ben Simmons is playing, I need a Nets Sixers series. I need it,
We need it expeditiously.
especially if Ben Simmons plays. Nah, because I need the Andre Drummond revenge series. He's a funny ass player. You saw what he did the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah, my respect for him went up so much.
I still find it funny how he signed with the Sixers after with all that beef with Embiid.
Yeah, this shit was funny. And then he got traded midway through the season.
Though to be fair, if you were trading for Harden, you would give up anything.
Yeah, I think like it's still wild to me that they got to keep Maxi as well.
And Thibault.
No, but like these playoff refs not about to fuck with Harden. They they about to put Scott Foster on him every game. Yeah, the best defender in the world is Scott Foster. He's the him and Tony brothers, like they should be arrested for their crime. Like any game I see Scott Foster refing, I probably won't watch.
Because you know shit's about to go down.
Yeah, so I know it's about to be some bullshit. Like the worst people to ever walk this earth are Scott Foster and Tony brothers.
We need to give them the treatment they gave those two refs that ref the Bengals game in the playoffs.
Yes, that like ban them from the, especially Jerome Boger. He's a bitch. Fucking hate him. He's by far the worst ref in the NFL.
We need to bring Gene Steratore out of retirement.
I don't think he retired. He
Nope.
still does stuff for the NFL. He doesn't ref, but like.
That's what I mean. We need to get him back into refing.
Oh, okay, yeah, because he's still the review guy or whatever, like the upstairs person in New York.
I think Gene Steratore was like the only like ref that I actually like enjoy watching.
Yeah, I don't, like it's not good if I know your name and you're a ref. You probably suck.
Unless you're Gene Steratore.
Yeah, it's like the only refs names besides him are the ones that suck that I know.
Yeah.
I know Jerome Boger, Tony Brothers, and Scott Foster.
Also, don't forget LeBron's biggest fan, Joey Crawford.
Yeah, him too. But lastly, like I really like I didn't know what to expect coming into this year. I was hopeful for at least a 5 seed, but we have skyrocketed that shit. Like we're the 2 seed right now. We're the 2 seed. No chance of the 1 seed because the Suns are 8.5 games ahead.
Like this was like best case scenario for you guys.
Yeah, best case scenario I thought was like 5 seed at best. We're 2 seed. This is our first 50-win season since 2014-15.
Which is why I'm kind of surprised that a lot of people aren't wanting, I already forgot his name, Taylor Jenkins as coach of the year.
Yeah, he really deserves it, man. If JB Bickerstaff gets it, I will have a meltdown because I hate JB Bickerstaff.
Well, I mean, they've been sliding, so I don't really know if Bickerstaff really gets it.
Because when he was in Memphis, he was a horrible coach. Like, JB Bickerstaff, he's a good coach now, I guess. He wasn't before. Like, I really think Taylor Jenkins should get it more than anybody. Because, like, this is his first head coaching job. And every year he's been at least the 9 seed.
The only person I have over him that I could see you winning would be Monty Williams.
And I would hate that. Because, like, they would only get it because of record.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. I hate that. Like, Taylor Jenkins really deserves it more than most people. Because he's really good. Like, because he's been holding it down. Even with, like, Ja out for a significant time. Then Brooks was out. Then Ja went out again. And then Ja came back and Brooks went out again. Like, the 2 most important players on the team keep going out. And he's just, like, consistently winning. Like, we started out 10-10, and now we're 51-23.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Since being 10-10, we have went 41-13. And we're probably gonna win tonight. I don't know though. Right now, actually.
I'm about the same thing on right now.
Yeah.
Warriors are up 5-0 right now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
The hell? That's crazy to me.
The game just started.
Yeah, we usually don't start that. Like, the first quarter Grizzlies are the best team in the league. We like consistently dropped 35 in the first quarter.
And then Nuggets and
Like,
Hornets are up by one. Cavs are up 60 to 53 against the Magic.
mm,
Hawks have 74 points at halftime against the
like,
Pacers.
oh yeah, the Pacers are so fucking bad.
Like
Dude,
they're finding random ways to just tank. Like I'm convinced.
both of the games we played them recently, the score at halftime was 74 to 48.
Like they better you like they have to get a top 5 pick or this season's a bust
Yeah.
for them.
And like they are so bad. I knew I was forgetting a bad team. It's them. They are horrible.
But I mean the Pacers have 63 points also. They're only down by 11, but they still gave
Like,
up 74 points.
yeah.
Like they're really missing Miles Turner right now, and he's going to be out for the rest of the
Yeah.
season.
No, like since he's been out, Jaren is the leader in blocks now, and Jaren is fucking great. Like he's our defensive player of the year candidate. Our most improved is
Desmond Bain.
uh, Desmond Bain. Ja is an MVP candidate, but he won't get it. And then coach of the year is Taylor Jenkins. Like he, just the whole team is crazy. Desmond Bain is so crazy. Like his threes either hit the front of the rim or they go like directly in.
Yeah.
And he can pull up from anywhere. He's really crazy. And like he's been working on his like offensive like isolation and shit. Like he can do way more than just shoot. And that's what we really need out of him. He went from like 9 points a game to like I think roughly 15 or like 17.
Bro, I've been rooting for the Kings to win games because the Blazers would have a better chance of getting a top 5 pick, but they just find
Yeah.
ways to lose. Like, is this what it feels like being a Kings fan?
Yeah, like the Kings are not they haven't made the playoffs in like 15 years.
I just saved a meme where it was like when you're in a poverty off and your team is you go against the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah, like nah. They are very bad. It's actually crazy.
Bro, they're only down by 7, but they're up against the Heat.
Yeah. I don't really know what's gonna happen the rest of the season. Like it's like 8 games left in the season.
All I know is the Celtics might be cooked.
Nah, the Celtics are straight. Like I know they're gonna be without Rob, but like they're gonna be cool. I was like, I think that's pretty much all we got time for today.
Yeah.